The assistant didn't follow Lu Jinian into the house, but grabbed the car keys, opened the car door, and sat down in the driver's seat. Having just seen Qiao Anhao to the door, Madam Chen was about to sit down to eat. Then she heard the door open and assumed that Qiao Anhao was back for something she had forgotten to bring, so she hurriedly put her chopsticks down and walked out. "Miss." Just as Madam Chen called out that one word, she saw Lu Jinian changing his shoes at the entrance. She quickly changed her tone of voice to be far less casual. "Mr. Lu, you're back." Lu Jinian didn't go to see Madam Chen, nor did he say anything. He couldn't be bothered to. Madam Chen was well used to Lu Jinian's cold attitude, and continued to ask with a smile, "Have you eaten lunch yet, Mr. Lu? Do you want to eat something?" Seeing as Lu Jinian didn't respond, the expression on her face became awkward. "In the end," she said, "the missus just left." "I know." When Lu Jinian heard what she said, he replied with those two words. Seeing that Lu Jinian spoke, in that instant, Madam Chen then continued to say, "Mr. Lu, you must have had so much fun celebrating your birthday, right?" When she mentioned last night, Lu Jinian's face instantly were covered by a dark cloud. A hint of viciousness flashed across his eyes. He took big strides up the stairs. From the very start, Madam Chen didn't notice Lu Jinian's expression and continued to go off on her own tangent, as she stood there jabbering on. "You must know, Mrs. had prepared your surprise all afternoon." "Surprise? What surprise?" It was like Lu Jinian had his pressure points pushed. He abruptly stopped on the stairs. "Mrs. bought a lot of baking items and personally baked a cake for you. She said that it was her first time baking a cake, and complained about doing a bad job. Yet, in the end, I think Mrs. has quite some talent. She succeeded on her first try. Mrs. also stuck balloons all over the house, and arranged those little candles on the balcony of the bedroom into a line of words." Before Madam Chen was finished speaking, Lu Jinian took big strides up the stairs. He forcefully pushed open the bedroom door, to find that the room was no different from usual. There were white walls, and the green plant on the balcony had grown nice and tall. The windows were open, and the summer breeze blew in. The curtains swayed with the green leaves, carrying a light fresh scent. It was nothing like what Madam Chen had just said. Lu Jinian stood in the room for no more than 10 seconds before he turned around and went back down to the kitchen. Madam Chen immediately followed him in. "Mr. Lu, leave the kitchen to me." "What do you want to do?" "Let me help you." Lu Jinian never said a word. He just swept across the kitchen, to find that what Madam Chen said was true. He really did see a brand new oven. He pulled open the kitchen drawers. In the end, he saw baking ingredients in one of the storage cabinets. Lu Jinian felt like there was a lump in his throat brutally choking him. It was uncomfortable, yet he was so flustered, he couldn't speak. He ruthlessly slammed the cabinet shut, then walked quickly out of the house. The assistant saw him at the door and immediately started up the car, then opened the passenger door. Without even a glance sideways, Lu Jinian walked straight out of the mansion. The assistant looked over at him puzzled. As did Madam Chen. Then, the assistant chased after Lu Jinian. Just as he reached the gates, he saw Lu Jinian flipping through the rubbish bin by the gates, looking for something.